Hello everyone, you might be wondering, what are we doing here? Well, turns out Zhao actually has a unique sword, so cheers for John for pointing this out. Here, I'm a man of my word, 100% requires all unique weapons, so I've reloaded an old save. I'm going to show you getting the sword. I'll do the quest, do everything else in the background, don't worry. So, just to get us all up to speed, could have just gave it in with console commands, but I'm not that type of person. Plus, I want to see the dialogue, so it is what it is. I'll be careful in the future.
What's in it for me?
Money. Shenzhen.
So we've got to pass all the
American
speech
money.
checks.
From before.
Uh-huh. That's all you've got?
Wealth is like dung. Useful only when spread. I have some bottle caps too. New money for your new burned America. They are yours as well.
And
I'm going to need more than that.
You force me to make ultimate decision. Sad decision. Maybe Yihan, my sword. Sharp, wondrous gem. Sword of Chinese officer. It is yours. If you help me.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll get them for you.
I am not your captain. Zhao will do. You go. Get them.
now obviously everyone knows what happens after this. So rather than doing it all again, I'm going to pause, do all it, get the sword, and we'll get back to resuming things. I swear, see getting pinned down while he's forged again. And I've missed every shot with this guy. No. I know it didn't take as smooth and easy. I just decided to run in. Take the damp down coil. Now we can go back to Zhao.
You have dampening coil? Yoshu.
I'm ready.
The next step seems simple. 200 years ago, I launched for two, but
We've been through all this. Yep. Let's
I'm on it.
get the
I
warhead.
admire.
Here is the warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
I'm alive, aren't I?
Be resolved, and the thing is done. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil first. Then, put warhead. Do not.
Yep. Okay, let's just throw this in. And get back to it. Damping coil and warhead. There we go. Good. Give me that sword so I can get on with other things. Come on.
Sure, my beautiful Yangzi. Here, payment Zhao promised you. Plus, to show might, each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can find. Only small, tactical.
Let's see this sword now. I don't even think it comes up as unique. No. It is pretty much a standard officer's sword, but it's got a unique name. Passes the 100% test, so this is what has caused an additional hour of me playing in the background. So, yeah. I need to do now a few quests that I had done. They talk to couriers a lot that needs done. Thankfully, you don't need to worry about that. So, see you all in a couple of, in seconds. It's going to take me about an hour or two. Devil's Terminal. I was once a military officer, a patriot who wore the uniform with pride. I finished with honours at the academy, rose quickly through the ranks and joined an elite troop known as the Devil's Hand. As a special forces unit, we were given access to new prototypes, the crown jewel of which was the X02 power armour. With it, we cleansed the wasteland of mutants, ferals and the impure. We found old technology and discovered uncharted lands. We did it all with ruthless efficiency. For that, I was decorated, distinguished, and yet I felt more disillusioned than anything. We mocked the outsiders for being unclean, but after each mission, I was the one who always felt dirty. Everything was done to maximise Enclave resources and strategic positions, with no consideration to those that paid the cost of our labours. Some were children, others barely born, but if you ask me why I defected, it wasn't one thing. There was no crying child, no singular event that made me turn. My belief in what we were doing simply eroded over time, like a callus slowly peeling off the skin. I used to believe the Enclave were here to protect the ideals this country was founded on. Now I realise I couldn't be further from the truth. And so eventually I left the Enclave for good. At first I wasn't sure if they'd come after me. The suit was valuable property, one of only a handful of modern XO2 prototypes. But the Colonels were facing issues on a number of fronts. As it turns out, President Eden's death provided an ample distraction for my defection. Maybe there'd come a time where rent would be due, but for now, I was left to roam the Commonwealth by myself. One day while scavenging, I came across an old holotape for a locally syndicated radio program. The show was terrible and rightfully cancelled after a few episodes. The devil was a caricature with horns, a pitchfork and multiple catchphrases, but the name of the character drew me in. He was a devil just like me, but somehow he didn't let that define him. They turned him into a real patriot. Before I knew it, I started emulating some of his backstory. I found a bunker under an old police ration site with plenty of resources. I started to listen to distress signals on the radio and help out settlers. In the radio program, the Black Devil could hear the songs of America from thousands of miles away. I can't do that, but what I can do is set up a radio signal to transmit the old Enclave songs I have on a holotape, and hijack a few iBots to monitor settlements remotely. Some of the settlers have picked up the cues and started playing the music when they need help. I have limited the station to broadcast only a handful of songs at a time. I have 8 in total, but I'd rather not play them all. Some of them bring out old wounds. I needed to shut off the radio for my own sake, but when I was the Devil's Hand, we used to play them in the throes of battle. When I became the Black Devil, I put the music in my mind where it needed to be. But now, too many of the wrong memories get triggered by the melody. Besides, with my health being what it is, I can't be the devil anymore, so I decided to leave the suit here and hope someone will take up the mantle in my stead. To whomever is reading this, I ask only one favour. To get through the door, you turn the radio back on. All I'm asking is for you to shut it back off, but this time for good. The console has a kill switch that will short-circuit the radio signal. Triggering should also disable the lock on the safe, just in case you need a reward to make it worth your while. I'm asking this for a favour because I might still be out there living as a common civilian, and if I should pass by a radio, I'd rather not hear that music ever again. Restored or short-circuited? That's a good choice. Well, I had to have a quick look at this. So it turns out if you restore it, you do get a radio station, but you don't get a specific mod for the XO2. Now, it is Creation Club, so technically not part of the 100% run, but I still want it. So we will short-circuit it since we wouldn't be listening to the music on the radio anyway. That will provide us with this. Whatever this is. Devil's Inferno. It is a... that's like movement speed. That's pretty cool. Alright, so... Hodge's Journal. So we read of this. Try as we might, we can't seem to bypass this security lock. The radio seems to be the key, but it broadcasts only static. Tuning it to existing frequencies has no effect. As a result, for our failure, the Lieutenant sent a few officers back to the tower to recanvass the area, leaving the rest of us to absorb his rage. He's been extremely temperamental as of late. It's impossible he's already infected. To be fair, maintaining any semblance of purity is difficult in this filth. If the Lieutenant is any indication, the cost of trudging back and forth through this toxic bile of a wasteland may be beyond repair. Just breathing this air, I can already feel the taint inching towards my brain. Nevertheless, leaving the safety of the base is justified. Having the XO2 in our possession will help us maintain our supply count as we attempt to re-establish contact with the Enclave. In any event, we fail to uncover any relevant information. It'll be recommendation to drill our way in. The concrete may prove more forgiving than this lock.
This place is most unsettling.
Well, with that all done and dusted, we can resume things and head on to the Boston Library. We've already been to the library, but we do need to complete a little miscellaneous quest. Tell you what though, folks, summer's in full swing. It is so hot in this room. I'm gonna have to get like some aircon unit or something, because now I can. I need, because I'm always in here and I'm always working. So we were going to do the Boston Library. Right, I was going to go to it. But I have a new plan. I'm actually going to go into Arcjet, check the bottom level, and then we're going to nip back over to Cambridge and talk to Danse. Because I think we can go in here and there's like a unique bit. I remember reading somewhere, but anyway, we'll go in and see what we can see first off. Because we'd like to get to the point that I could get some radiant quests for all these factions.
All it's right there.
I can't remember if I've been here before. Did we? Oh. Security? No?
There you are. I am still intact. I may have the hostilities resuming. Engaging secondary defenses.
Yeah, I'll need to. Whoa. Okay, so. I could have been incorrect in this place being, like, inaccessible, but.
Bingo.
Haha! Energy weapons. Giving more critical damage. Will robots rule the world? Well, there's another Tesla magazine done. The CEO terminal have we read of? After 6 months, the United States Space Administration finally approved Arcjet as the contractor for the Mars Shop Project's propulsion and communication system. Having my team start working on the XMB booster before we secured the contract was a gamble, but it looks like it's going to pay off big. We have a lot of details to hash out with the agency and have a lot of work ahead of us, but I think this contract will finally put Arcjet on the map. I was fortunate enough to be able to add Dr. Rory McClanahan, you think I should be able to pronounce that. Anyway, to the XMB booster team today. There are a few people who can match Dr. Rory's aptitude with nuclear propulsion systems, so this truly was a coup. It cost the company a heck of a lot of money to hire him away from his military contracting job, but I'm sure it will be worth every dollar. We've promised the USSA that the booster will be ready a year before their July 2078 launch date. With Dr. Rory at the helm, we should be able to make that deadline with time to spare. As the holiday season approaches, it's time to take a step back and look at everything that's happened to Arcjet this year. 5 months ago, my company was struggling to make ends meet. Now, with the XMB booster and the deep range transmitter in full swing, Arcjet appears to have received a second chance. Thanks to Dr. McClellan, we're on schedule and under budget. Nice. This USSA is thrilled about our project and is already talking to me about future contracts after we deliver. I don't think it's possible to be ending the year on a better note. Dr. Rory informed me that we have a problem with the XMB booster. The USA's demand on the engine can't exceed their strict weight allowance, but thanks to the uranium refinement subsystem, we're a few hundred tons over. We're now 1 month behind schedule and I'm frankly starting to panic. Dr. Rory assures me I'll find a solution soon, but that doesn't help me get a good night's sleep. The SSA has started their public relations campaign for the Mars Shop project, and Arcjet has found itself caught right in the middle. Last week, I think I fielded 15 separate interviews with everyone asking the same question over and over again. They all want to know when we're delivering the XMB booster so they can take their pretty pictures of the USA test firing for the first time. And all I can say is keep smiling and lying through my teeth that it will be delivered when it's ready. I hope Dr. Rory solves our weight problem soon or we're never going to get a contract from the United States Space Agency again. I can't believe it, but his team finally solved the weight problem. Now all we need to do is finish tightening a few screws and hoist the thing into the engine core. If we're lucky, we'll be able to test fire the booster right in the new year. It's funny how things seem so bleak and chaotic during the year, and then it all comes together just in time for the holiday. We've scheduled a photo shoot tomorrow with the XMB booster's first test firing in the engine core. We're going to stick them all down in the control room, let them shoot their pictures through the thermoglass window, after Dr. Rory gives a short explanation of how it works. The engine put a hell of a lot of thrust, so it should be quite the show. It's been 2 weeks since the accident before the XMB's test firing. Somehow a photographer managed to wander past into the engine core a few hours early. Dr. Rory was running a quick test fire, letting it run for a few seconds to make sure it was ready, and it burned the photographer into ash. Thank God no one else saw what happened. I'm having Brent take care of the remains. After all, that's why I hired him. If word of the accident goes public, we'll be shut down, and I may as well put a for sale sign out front. All the unrest overseas is making the SSA nervous about proceeding with the Marshall project. They're telling me they have to delay a year or more depending on what happens. If that's true, we'll just have to make do with the proceeds of the deep range transmitter contract, which we've already completed. I'm trying to keep everyone's spirits up, but it's getting harder and harder with the world falling apart around us. Hopefully our government will work things out and we can get back to work. Oh, that was a good wee read, actually. Learned a lot, got a lot, and now we can just go about finishing this place up. Per department.
I feel almost at home here.
Well, we'd make sense. Security does like science.
I'm through.
Installed a new terminal in Reinhardt's office. He's demanding some serious security on it now that we've got the Marshall contract. I'm not sure if he's being paranoid or he's got a real reason to worry. I'll set him up with the best we got for now. Okay, now I'm convinced Reinhardt is paranoid. He's had me put in automated turrets in the main hallway outside his office. You'd think we were working for the military instead of the United States Space Administration. Got Rory constantly bugging me that the mainframe keeps running out of space. I've ordered more storage from our supplier, but we're rapidly running out of room down here for any more consoles. I might have to talk to Reinhardt about letting us spill into the office sections. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Brent came down, had me pull all the video surveillance records from the mainframe from last month. I asked if he wanted me to make backups. He grunted like he always does and demanded the originals. I have no idea what he's doing with them, and I don't want to know. As long as I keep getting a paycheck, I couldn't care less. Obviously, that was about the photographer that got absolutely fried. I think that's it. That's this place sussed out. Okay, so can we go this way? Yep, there is something out here. Duffel bag. Obviously, we will return. Out of order. Yep. Restrooms. Oh, well, their hands are definitely squeaky clean. Obviously, this must be Reinhardt's office. Or just offices. Thought it would be his office. I guess it's not his office. Oh, glue. You know what I need right now? I need a desk fan. That's what I've come to the conclusion of. Oh. Oh. More to it. Me novice safe.
That's it.
Nice. Or was the CEO called Thomas Reinhardt? Maybe that's why I'm a wee bit crazy. Ah, it is Thomas Reinhardt. Good name. Rightio. Let's blow this place. Get out of here. Get the dance. Say, well, Captain, what is happening? And we'll go from there. No, I can't get in. Okay. Well, that's all we can do from now. It's been a while since we were last here. Let's chat the dance. Get things moving.
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim.
Dance?
Might be
ready to move out?
to just take you out back and shoot you.
Why establish an outpost at the police station?
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the capital wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
By the way, what you're about to see is an animation. I think this is it, where it's the only time Dance will ever do this. So, you ready?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Where he just throws his helmet. Like, that's cool. Like, the armor's really well done for the TV show, I must say. They did good in that one.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes?
What was that? I just lifted a transmitter? Anyway. Let's follow the leader. Good thing we can bring in a companion too, so Curie is coming with. Although she is a synth. Why is it not letting me out the door? There we go. That's better. Where to?
Paladin Danse.
Pick up the pace. Time's wasting.
Where's the... Oh. Well, let's just follow the leader, I guess.
Follow me.
I could fast travel the Arcjet, but I'd rather just follow Danse.
Arcjet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
Awesome. So obviously they must be talking about the Institute. That's the railroad, so it must be the Institute then. Oh, could we do it? Could we in fact do it? This is going to be at the first of the series. No, not yet. Soon. Trust me, it's coming. Be awesome to get Danse as a companion soon. We've got Preston.
Oh, hell no!
Oh.
Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Where was the...
It might surprise you to learn that my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing.
Clean grey suit. Probably one of the first times I've seen one of them. I hear a lot of shooting. I don't see a lot of shooting because it's not that, what's the word? Very visible, very clear. Can't see all that much. Also, I've noticed that I pronounce, it's Oberland Station. I keep calling it Uber, like with a U, as if I'm getting a lift. Well, I will never turn down free grenades, and if you're ever at this trailer, it's definitely worth it. Because then, fragmentation grenades. Obviously must have been a wee Minuteman place. At least that's what's implied. Who are you? Oh, one of my provisioners. I don't know where you're heading to. Have anywhere down this way?
Paladin Danse.
Keep moving. Double time it.
Have I said double time it and he's like slowed down?
found you.
You doing this? Look at all that blood.
Good thing I had a provisioner nearby. What other goodies are we going down?
There is something wrong. Identity unknown.
I need to stop reloading. Why else would I have took that perk? Ah well. I've got ammo. It's not the worst thing in the world.
There it is. Arcjet Systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security. So we'll head in through the front.
Am I gonna farm synths? Yeah. I think I definitely will. I mean, it would be silly. I'm not for exploits, but farming enemies is totally something I'd be up for. Do you know what, actually? Would have been a good time to have built up the strong back. I mean, I can use AP. But see, I can't fast travel. But if I get level...
Paladin.
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
Sounds good.
Understood.
Outstanding. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets.
I suppose for Danse, considering he has lost a load of members, you know, exploring here, he must be pretty happy that he's got like a civilian who's pretty well armed and able to help.
It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they've done.
Oh, I see, you can't get up there now. Or maybe you can, but... Oh.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
That is a lot of protectrons that have been wiped off the face of the earth. Anything interesting in here? Thomas Reinhardt, I'd like to get your team together and implement the new security strategy for Arcjet Complex. This is our first contract for USSA, and I don't intend to have any security slip-ups while we're working on the booster engine. I want you to double the coverage 24 hours a day and install automated countermeasures inside the facility. I'd also like you to hire a consultant to figure out a better security password system for our terminals. This automated reset timer mailing out passwords is ridiculous. Starting tomorrow, we'll begin distributing identification badges to all employees. These must be worn at all time. They are infused with a low-yield radioactive isotope that will prevent our internal security turrets from accidentally shooting any of our own employees. If anyone is caught near the entrance to the engine core without a badge, we are not liable for injuries you may sustain. The turrets will go online in 1 week. I suggest you sign up for your badge as soon as possible. Sam, what the hell's going on down there? How did a member of the press get all the way past security, through the entire research facility, and into the engine core without tripping alarms or turrets? We have a real mess in our hands, and it's going to be your job to clean it up. I don't care how you do it, just make a goal, go away. If this comes back to bite us, I swear you're going to be the one that takes the fall. Desk fan spotted from a distance.
I have seen pictures of that.
This is a regenders thing. Well, I can't afford to pick anything up because you could say we're going to be busy. Oh.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Is this the Brotherhood of Steel's handiwork?
Unfortunately, no. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute Synths.
Synth? Isn't that the same as robot?
They're an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations meant to improve upon humanity. It's unacceptable. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
Ad Victorium, brother.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that.
I knew you'd be able to, like, at least... one of them's good enough, I suppose.
This place is a mess, but but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Why the heck are they making us record this? Oh crap, it's on, isn't it? This is Technician Rand, Arcjet Propulsion Division. I'm here with Technician Janowski, work log A1190. Janowski and I have been working on the Mars Shot project for about 3 months now, and I think we have the thrust calculations worked out.
Man, I wish I was headed up there with those guys. Be nice to get the hell away from our lousy planet.
Hey, easy. If we don't record these logs properly, we're gonna get fired. The supervisor is already itching to get rid of us, especially since it's taking us longer than we promised.
So what? We've been drafted anyway. We're shipping out in a few weeks, remember? Soon we'll be doing push-ups, eating freeze-dried rations, and just wishing we were spending our day inside a cushy private laboratory.
Of course I remember. But I'm trying not to imagine getting my head blown off when I'm on the front line, and keeping my mind on work is helping me deal with the problem. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but it's important to me, okay?
All right. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you toss this tape and we'll start a new one.
Obviously, as they went to do that, the bombs must have failed. We'll read the analysis terminal. This is your annual reminder that all terminal mainframe passwords are changed on a monthly basis. Failure to do so may result in automated changes, the suspension of network privileges, and or disciplinary action. Please do your part in keeping Arcjet secure. Obviously, now we've got the password. We've figured that out. We can go over here to the lab control terminal. Get in. Lab controls. Unable to do that. That's okay.
I heard something.
Hello? Sensor anomaly detected.
They gave up. Wise choice.
That was really easy. That was extremely easy.
Engaging hostile life form.
Take him down!
I have survived the hostility.
Did you see the way that was marked as stealing? Strange. Is there a workbench anywhere for scrapping weapons? That would be legendary.
Yes.
If possible. Okay, there's a chemistry station. Doubt we're gonna get that lucky. Well, I'm gonna open the safe, because you know the safe's gonna be opened by the terminal anyway, and I want the XP. Plus I like flexing that I'm quite good at opening these.
Sweet.
You get a knack for it. Just easy. I thought my game froze there. Locked me out. How did I end up using all of them?
There we go.
That was easy. Okay, fuel mixture. I'm still trying to convince Dr. McClellan that switching from uranium to deuterium will yield a higher burn-to-thrust ratio. He's concerned that deuterium refinement will add a few months to the booster's schedule, but my gut says it's worth the risk. I know that Reinhardt has us all working 7 days a week as it is, but I don't mind putting in the extra time if it means the booster's efficiency is improved. Well, I did the best that I could. I showed my demonstration to Dr. Rory and he was impressed. He took notes directly to the board and asked for a project extension, but Reinhardt said no. I don't understand why it comes down to money. We're sending a couple of men to Mars and we want to get them there as safely and efficiently as possible. All those bastards care about is the fact that 3 more months in the schedule will cost a few more $1 million. And frankly, I'm sick of the bottom line dictating what we do in the laboratory. After we warp this project, we're going to look for work elsewhere. Now that the fuel issue's been settled, I've been moved to the XMB booster onto the deep range transmitter. Frankly, I think they're just pulling me off the propulsion system because I'm the only one stupid enough to complain when things go wrong. So, instead of tweaking the fuel mixtures and thermodynamic calculations, they'll have me fine-tuning one of our glorified radios. So I'm glad I'm wasting my nuclear physics degree on that. My task is to increase the range by 50% by the end of the month. Should be a piece of cake. Only took me 3 weeks, and I have the DRT's broadcast boosted by 70%. With one of these beauties installed in the NSSA ship, they will be able to ping a signal back and forth within 10 minutes. Now all I have to do is get the unit size down by half so it fits inside the required volume, and I'll be finished. I hope they move me on to something more interesting. Obviously, let's see if we did that. Learning an awful lot about Arcjet and the space program. No. Yes. Yes. We are going to have so much stuff by the end of this. I'm going to just absolutely scrap everything. Scrap all would be nice, but look, we can't get everything. What does that put me in the weight category? Pretty low. Sure lit all
damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
You need rare components and you've the max grinder. Well, isn't this just your lucky day? A few other rooms.
Nice.
We need to search through, so let's do that. Take fans whenever you see it. Ah, cool. In terms of ammo, I think I'll just burn through everything.
Got turrets ahead.
Has that done everything we can do in here? Yeah, it seems to be. Right, let's follow these stairs, see where we go. Oh! Oh! So you actually don't miss out in this bit. But they do respawn. Been through all this. That bit's blocked, although I think... No, was it blocked off last time?
No mercy!
Is he all the way down there? Or is he just coming? Obviously. We have more to do, or more to go? We've been in and we've been through all this. Aha. We know where we can scrap everything. Receptionist terminal. Let's find out what all was going on here. Any shenanigans? Sonic's the last one, isn't it? What? What was it? Holes? No way. In the meantime, I can hack this, I suppose. Hack. Yeah.
Sweet. Nice.
As requested, I've had a floor safe installed in the front office area. This should allow you to pay for any incoming deliveries or store valuables until they can be transferred to a more secure location. Let me know if you have any issues with the safe or locking mechanism. I realise that our announcement regarding the Mars Shop project has caused quite a lot of excitement with the national media. If any members of the press are requesting statements or interviews, please direct them to our public relations department. Do not attempt to answer any questions or give information regarding the projects. Setback.
Engine course ahead. Should be our final stop.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
And we get to farm synths. I remember when I was first
Watch your footing.
playing this, it was like the big tip was you just sit in this room, I think, and synths just spawn.
The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core.
They might patch it.
Looks like the elevator is dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now and find a way to get the facility's power back online. Look at this place. Scribes have a field day in here. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Hell yeah.
Junk chat class.
Is this worth anything? This world above ground is
Jeering, leering, laughing, mocking, taunting.
Oh, he graduated all right from high school. It's fine. I'm sure he took shop class. Oh, look, he's reading the science mags. How cute.
Har, har, har. Shop class. Let's see them make this in shop class. My marvel of engineering. The finest in weaponized refuse acceleration. My beauty. My junk jet. They'll see. The engineers with their suits and fancy degrees. Come Monday morning, they'll all see.
So this guy was just secretly developing a weapon of mass destruction, the junk jet. So if I activate this, I'll take this. Let's see. Give me a tries reset. Woo!
I'm in.
Okay.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled. Prime.
I think they just keep
Standing
spawning,
by for your command. It will appear my target.
There is a lot more of this up here than I was led to believe. I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of...
Happy days, we just get to farm these for ages. I'm gonna have so much fun. This will probably get us all the ammo and other higher levels. That's what we want to see.
I believe that
And as long as I don't reload.
Yahoo?
Looks like we've secured the core. Let's head up to the control room.
Oh, hold on. I thought they... Oh. Huh. I can't farm them for levels. I just have to let him... Oh. Right, I get this, Danse. I get what you're putting down. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna let this run. Yeah, just let it run. Let him fight them all, and we'll go from there.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
What I'll do is I'll watch and see do they stop spawning, and then I'm gonna go have my dinner. I'm gonna come back and we'll see how he's got on.
I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
Or did the patch fix this? No, they seem to keep spawning. Awesome. We'll leave this. See you in a bit.
Hostile sensor reading
Did you hear
detected.
something?
Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown.
I'm assuming
5.
that wasn't silly of me.
Overactive sensors. 4. 3. 2. Where did you go? 1.
Better not fry all them. I doubt it.
Engine firing.
clears the body problem.
Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Oh my gosh, are you alright? Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Look at this.
Have you found something interesting?
If there was a collect doll, could you imagine the scene right now? Yeah, I left him for about 15 minutes, maybe a bit less than that. Oh, that's why I'm not
Paladin
experiencing
Danse.
No time for questions now. We have to keep moving.
This is it. This is my life now. Where is it curing?
Yo, psst.
What do you want?
41 pistols, like, that's all she could take.
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to further that survival.
I don't know why, I just find this so amusing. I could have left them here for ages, like even more. Also seem to be getting loads of different varieties, and what am I on the ammo chart for this? Fusion cells must be up to a pretty good number. 10,000. I mean, I think I always had that, so that makes sense. Right, what can I do to kind of get my AP up? I never have an AP problem, so this is new. I don't think of anything for AP. Let's get out of here. Right. Let's try and see if I can get back and scrap this. We'll push on through.
They're in the control room.
Oh! Don't know why I thought that was friendly. There are definitely no friendlies in here.
Can result in a variety of injuries. Your enemies have been dispatched.
I hope that's the last of them.
Nice.
Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the Synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get out of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Oh, well, now you could have fired it, but obviously of no need to me now. Let's get out of here. Straight up to the surface. If I can can scrap everything. Woohoo!
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
Ah, that's where we exit.
Dance?
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Smoother? I thought we did fine.
That sweep was sloppy. We were caught unprepared more than once, which is unacceptable. However, your extra gun gave us the edge we needed. I'm not certain I could have accomplished the mission alone.
Aw, he's being nice.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Righteous Authority. Critical shots do double damage. I wonder, does that... See, the crits... Because you can get the perk up the crits, does this mean that this stacks? That'll be insane. Anyways, really good rifle.
Don't you need to keep it?
This isn't the only weapon at my disposal. Brotherhood soldiers always carry a backup. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. The way I see it, you've got a choice. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an extra hand for a meager rule. Or you could join the Brotherhood of Steel and make your mark on the world. So, what do you say?
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. Offer still stands. Can we count on you?
See, this always confused me, because I thought if I agreed to join now I'm enemies with the Railroad Institute, but I didn't know it narrows down later, so...
I'd be honored to join.
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Awesome. Joining the Brotherhood. Damn right. Okay. So, I have my AP. And should be enough to get me to Grey Garden. So, I'm going to limp my way over there. Scrap all the weapons. And then sort of work out where we go from there. Maybe I'll just, Semper Invicta. I'll do a few quests for the Brotherhood. Maybe we'll even do the Freedom Trail. Kind of make sure we make contact with everyone. I'm unsure how I get to the Institute, though. Because obviously I've never done that before, so I'll have to see. Covenant needs complete, and there's just a few other quests lying around, places we need to visit. The Glowing Sea still remains at large, as is Far Harbor in the Nuka World, but all those will be visited. Again, we are encroaching on the fantastic day that we do get the update, and it'll be interesting to see how everything pans out from that point on. Hopefully, no delays. So, thank you for watching this episode. I'll see yous all in the next one.